Hey,
Squiddly Spooch!
Please repeat that.
Squiddly Spooch.
What the fuck is Squiddly Spooch?
It's an Invader Zim reference.
I would have no clue what that is.
Invader Zim is a Nickelodeon cartoon that aired in the early to mid 2000s, and it was surprisingly dark for a Nickelodeon cartoon.
Squiddly Spooch!
Oh, right in my Squiddly Spooch.
Sounds like something SpongeBob would say.
Nah, I think Zim gets hit in the stomach area with a dodgeball, and since he's an alien, he has different organs. Anyway, we're already off topic, and I didn't even start.
Wait, off topic.
So, hey guys, this is another review. What? 2 reviews in a month? Wild, right? This time, I am actually talking about a horror movie. Movie is called X, and it is rated R, not X.
Not X.
So, unlike last time, heavy spoiler warnings.
Yeah.
And by last time, I mean when I talked about Sailor Suit and Machine Gun. But yeah, there's heavy spoilers for X here. And I'm just going to start off with, this movie made me very uncomfortable at times.
All I know is I heard you what the fucking and holy shitting and oh my godding.
Oh yeah, there was some stuff. So, this movie takes place in 1979, and it is about a film crew in Texas attempting to make a porno. One of those pornographic films.
What is this movie called?
X. It came out like this year.
Okay, I think
If I showed you the cover, you'd be like, "Oh, wait, I know what it is."
I probably know that, yeah.
So, the whole point of the movie, they're trying to make a porno. And the leader, Wayne, rents out a boarding house from an elderly couple, Howard and Pearl, under the guise of a road trip. They plan on filming the adult movie secretly, because I guess the location is good? Or they were trying to save money. They didn't really go into a whole lot of detail about it. So, for the first half of the movie, and this is only like hour 40 minutes, so you're talking like 40 minutes or so. For like the first half of the movie, it focuses on setting up the characters. Maxine, the aspiring adult actress, with a coke problem, it seems. Coke and drugs seem to have a very big influence lately with our episodes.
Apparently so.
So, her producer boyfriend Wayne, their actor friends,
Air testicles?
Bobby Lynn and Jackson, the director RJ, and RJ's religious stagehand girlfriend Lorraine. They plan on making a classy porno for the home video market that Wayne predicts is going to explode. Weird choice of words. Because this is 1979 and home video hasn't been a thing, really.
Okay.
Because, home video really blew up in, the mid-80s?
Yeah.
About the time that my shirt references with Mac Tonight.
Banana.
No, it's a moon guy. It's the moon guy.
Oh.
It's Mac Tonight. They did McDonald's commercials with him.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact. The suit actor for him is Doug Jones, who was Abe Sapien in Hellboy.
Oh,
the fish guy.
Okay.
Which is funny, because he plays another fish guy later on in his career in Shape of Water. He's a creature actor. But anyway. They get to the place, and Wayne damn near gets shot, because Howard is a paranoid old coot.
Well.
And when I say old, I mean old. Old. He's in it, he's
Martin Dust old?
Oh, we'll get to that later. This man was his wife at one point said he served in both world wars.
Fart and dust.
So, they get the situation sorted out, and Howard shows them the house that they'll be staying at. Howard admits that he's not fond of them all because of how they all appear to be. Because Wayne's dressed like a rich cowboy. His girlfriend is literally just in denim skirt and tube top. And then Jackson's a black guy, and this is 1979. There's still very much racist people, especially in Texas. So Jackson got the short end of that stick. There's going to be a lot of weird metaphors because of the subject matter of the movie.
Okay.
Bobby Lynn, low cut dress, kind of hoary looking.
Tad bit whorish.
Yeah, RJ's just like a greasy looking guy. He's kind of like got like the modern stoner look, where he's got like the
Okay.
long hair and all. And honestly, Lorraine is probably the most normal looking one of them all.
There's always one normal one.
Yes. And where was I? Doesn't care for him because of how they look. Oh, anyway. So he doesn't care either way because he's still getting paid for the boarding house and all. The crew are now alone in the boarding house, and they start setting up equipment and get on with the movie, both in-universe and IRL. They film a few scenes while Maxine wanders off toward the nearby lake and takes a swim. Pearl kind of creeps up...
Let me guess. She's naked.
Oh yeah, she's 100% naked.
Yep.
So, Pearl kind of creeps up behind some trees to spy on her. I'm gonna let you know right now, Pearl is like a major character in this movie. Like, they make it seem like Howard is gonna be like a big deal.
Right.
It's more Pearl.
So he's kind of small potatoes.
Compared to her, you will see.
Okie doke.
So, Pearl's kind of creeping up on Maxine behind some trees. And I want to point out, Maxine and Pearl are both played by the same actress. Which honestly is kind of cool from a, how can I put it?
I'm giving you the, what the fuck?
So, like Howard, Pearl is fart and dust old.
Okay.
So they have, the actress's name is Mia Goth. I looked up her full name. It is a long-ass name. I'm sticking with Mia Goth.
All right. Well, then that's what we're going with.
So, Mia Goth plays Maxine, the aspiring adult film actress, and Pearl, no last name, Jones, basically. The, probably in her 80s or in late 80s, 90s, fart and dust old, jealous of the youngins.
Gotcha.
And...
one of those.
Yes, so she's spying on Maxine, being a bit of a creeper. And while swimming, Maxine is stalked by an alligator and narrowly avoids getting munched on by said alligator.
What is going on with the alligators lately?
Right. Oh god, that's right, because of Brittany.
Yeah.
So anyway, later on, after filming Max's scenes, because the whole plot of the movie is... they actually give you the title of the movie, it's called The Farmer's Daughters.
Oh god.
And the whole plot of the movie is Jackson, the black guy, his car breaks down, and he goes to the house...
and bangs the farmer's daughters.
It leads to that, but they wanted to make it a classy movie. He's like, is your dad home? I need help. I need to use your phone. And the slutty one, Bobby Lynn, is just like, well, my daddy ain't home, but you want to come inside? I'm like, I see what you did there. It's not making me laugh, but I see what you did there.
Yeah, I'm picking it up. Picking up what you're putting down.
After that, they film the sex scene. And, like, the director is giving, like, direction. And Jackson mid-scene is just
Because
like...
that's what they do.
And Jackson mid-scene is just like, how about you just shut up and hold the camera while I do my thing? And so they film that scene.
Working over here.
Basically. So they film that scene. The stuff with Maxine and Blake happens. Later, they film Maxine's scenes where she is more of a farmer-type girl. And they film her getting banged in the barn. And
For lack of a better term.
So how did they put that scene? It was, we shouldn't bother Daddy. He'll get mighty mad if we bother him. But I can give you a ride. And I'm like, again, I see what you did there. It is not making me laugh because it is so heavy-handed. But I see what you did there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, they filmed
Is the whole fucking movie like that?
No,
okay.
This
is the porn part.
This is the porno part that they're making these one-liners for.
Right.
So after they film the scenes,
that really works for some guys. Whatever.
I know. So after they film the scenes during the day, they start unwinding in the living room, and Lorraine, I guess her faith was shaken from all the shaking. Pardon the pun.
Or pun intended.
Depends on what you're looking for. She wants to be in the movie now. Which takes RJ back, and he is totally against it. Because I guess it's one thing if you're filming other guys, women getting banged, but when it's your own woman, you don't want to see it. Like, I understand where he's coming from, not from me being in that position, but I... Yeah. That one was unintentional.
I picked up where what you put down.
Even though I wasn't planning on putting that down. But yeah, like, he doesn't want to... It's one of those, like, he doesn't want to share her kind of things, you know what I mean?
Of course.
And, like, as they're unwinding their... Like, even Lorraine was talking about, like, how do you guys do it? Like, what about love? And they're like, what we're doing is business. Like, this is just sex. We still
There's a script.
like, how do they put it? It's the way they basically put it is, it's just business. We still love who we love. Like, Bobby Lynn loves Jackson. Maxine loves Wayne. They still love each other and make love to each other. But those cameras are rolling. It is just strictly business level sex. Yeah. So.
That involves banging other people.
Yep. So he's totally against it. And there's kind of a whole stink put up about it. And Wayne's just like, RJ, I need to talk to you outside. And so they're talking, and Wayne basically sums it up to, either you let her do this, and you say it's okay for her to do this, and you guys stay together, or you say you don't want her to do it, she still does it, and then leaves you and goes out to do God knows who else.
Right.
So it's either you buck up, or you ship out.
Yeah. You're either okay with it and you keep her, or you're not okay with it and you lose her.
So begrudgingly, he films the scene, and he breaks down in the shower later on. Again, I kind of get it.
Understandable.
So he breaks down in the shower that night, and he decides, fuck it, and he tries to leave. He's just like, see where these people get without me as their director. And
oh, that never works out.
so, like, he's basically like, I've had it. I don't want to do this shit anymore. So as he leaves, he starts the car up, or truck, van, whatever. K-turn, goes to drive out through the gate. Pearl's in the middle of the driveway.
That's not creepy at all.
Oh no, trust me, it's headlights on this 90-whatever-year-old woman. She, like, they can't see this, but you can. She's just kind of standing like this. Like, nightgown kind of thing going on. She's standing like this, kind of seems out of it.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy. That's what I mean.
Then I was being facetious when I said it wasn't. Anyway, she tries to make a move on him.
Fucking ice maker.
Yeah. So, Pearl tries to make a move on him. And he's being respectful about it. He's just like, look, I'm sorry. I'm going through a lot. Tries to kiss him. He's like, I don't know why you did that. I don't want to know why you did that, but I can't do this.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. But he's, like, it's weird because, like, the younger people are actually not assholes for once. Like, that was refreshing in of itself. Like, usually...
Yeah, it's hard to come by something like that.
Usually... God damn it. Usually in these kinds of movies, the victims are usually assholes, and then you feel like they deserve it.
Right.
Like, if it were any other movie... The woman coming onto him, he would have been like, get off me, you old dirty bitch, something like that.
Right.
And then
completely disrespectful.
And then anything after that is justified. So, respectfully declines, and then he gets stabbed in the neck.
By Pearl?
By Pearl.
Because he turned her down.
Yes.
Well, I guess she's got a little bit of get up and go, huh?
He falls over, and she straddles him and continues stabbing him in the neck until his head divorces his body.
Oh.
And they had fucking Don't Fear the Reaper playing in the background, because that's what he's listening to when he's driving off. So all you see is her.
Oh, that's good, though.
You have her straddling his essentially dying corpse, just, just stabbing him multiple times in the neck.
Divorcing his head
from his body. And you see, like, the giblets. And it's, like, spurting blood all over the headlights. It's a gruesome scene.
I might have to watch this.
I have it. I'll let you borrow it.
Yeah, leave it here. Can I...
You can watch it on the PS3.
Okay.
I have to bring the PS4 here.
Can I watch Blu-ray on the PS4?
Yes.
Okay.
So, that scene
Don't mind our
happens.
jibber jabber. Go ahead.
So, yeah, long story short, my mom still has a PS3. I am giving her a PS4 Pro as an upgrade because I now own a PS5. But that's beside the point. So,
because I can watch Blu-ray.
Yeah. So, Lorraine wakes up, finds RJ gone, Doesn't know what happened.
With his head divorced.
Oh no, we didn't get to. We don't get to there yet.
Oh.
She just wakes up, finds out he's not in the bed, panics, wakes up Wayne and Jackson to help her look for him. Wayne goes out to the barn where they filmed one of the scenes to look for him, and I just want to point out Wayne is literally just banana hammock. That's all he's wearing.
Oh.
Like, it's essentially
he's
like
letting the Donkey Kong just swing low.
No, it's like the underwear equivalent of a Speedo.
I know what a banana hammock is.
But I mean, like, it's not like man thong. It is literally like it's literally a Speedo, but underwear.
Okay.
So, Wayne goes out to the barn to look, and he winds up getting injured in the barn. And he's just like, RJ, you better fucking be out here, I swear to God.
What did he do, bang his baby toe?
No, he steps on a nail.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm gonna get fucking tetanus from this. So he kind of sees these knot holes in the wall, in the wall. And he's just like, oh, God damn it. He's looking through the wall. He's looking through the hole, seeing if he can see RJ, I guess. And it shows each knot hole. And then it cuts to, like, a perpendicular view. So, Wayne's head, wall. You see the light disappear. Nails through the holes into his eyes.
Oh, my.
And they show the nails going into the eyes.
Oh, my.
It might not even been nails, now that I think about it. It could have been a pitchfork.
This kind of reminds me of a saw.
Yeah. And, so you see the pitchfork, I'm assuming, go into his face.
Okie dokie.
And after that...
1 second.
Pulls the...
Sorry.
I'm assuming it's Pearl is the one that kills him. They show her come in with a pitchfork and start using the pitchfork to put hay over his body. And it's kind of gross because they show him afterward, after he gets the pitchfork or whatever pulled out of his head, and you see his eyeball just kind of hang, just kind of like dangling off to the side there. So he's buried in hay now. You're a rock star.
Get your banana hammock.
Get your show on. Okay, I'll move on.
Yeah, move on.
Lorraine's looking in the house. Goes Howard's. I think Howard like catches her in the house, and she's like, "Can't find RJ. Can you help me?" Leads her down to the cellar. Doesn't find him. Goes to walk out. Door's locked. She's trapped in the cellar. Goes back down. Turns on light. Sees some other random dude that was basically shackled up to the wall, and he's already dead. He looks like he's been dead for a long time.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, exactly. Like, she turns on the light down in the cellar, looks over, sees the dead guy, freaks out. So then it cuts to Jackson, who's about to go out and look, and Howard catches him. Not like catches him like, I'm gonna get you. Catches him as he's walking out, and he's just like, I can't find my wife, and I just want to know if you could help me. And Jackson's like, why do you need a rifle why do you need a shotgun to look for your wife? And he's like, it's for the alligators, because we found alligators near the lake, which we can both now confirm because there was an alligator stalking Maxine earlier in the movie.
Right.
And he's like, all right, just let me get my draws on, and then I'll help you out.
Draws.
Actually, how do you put it? Let me get my skivvies on, and then I'll help you out.
My skivvies?
Yes, because he was formerly a Marine.
Oh.
Anyway, I have to take a pee break, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back from taking a leak. So, this is me holding the movie up in front of Mom, so maybe she'll recognize it.
Yeah, I did think I remember this.
I don't understand modern standards of beauty, so I do not know if she is attractive or not.
Oh, Brittany Snow.
She's the whore. She's Bobby Lynn. Where was I? Oh, right. Jackson was helping Howard.
Yes.
So, so while Jackson is helping Howard, you get like little glimpses of where Pearl is. She is still creeping up on Maxine, who is now asleep, basically just in panties in her bed. And oh god, you might have heard me say this. I'm like, I don't want to look at this. Oh god, I'm looking at this.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Pearl was strips down to nothing and crawls in the bed
From
with
the
Maxine.
bottom, all creepily like.
Kinda, yeah. And she's just kind of there feeling up Maxine. Mind you, she's still kind of got some blood on her from ganking fucking RJ and Wayne. And so you get little glimpses of that here and there while Jackson is helping Howard. So Jackson and Howard go to the lake. Jackson's like, look, I spent 3 weeks in rice paddy fields looking for mines and tripwires. If she's out here, I will find her.
Right.
So Jackson genuinely, just like with RJ, Jackson genuinely is trying to be nice about it. And Howard's just like, I know you bohemian types always coming by enticing my wife just 'cause I can't do anything for her anymore. I'm like, gross, but continue.
Right.
And then he shoots Jackson point blank with the shotgun.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know if that's racist or not, but we're moving on anyway. Maxine wakes up and finds Pearl nude in her bed, and she freaks out.
As one does.
Pearl runs away, and Bobby Lynn goes after her. Now, Bobby Lynn follows her to the lake, to the dock where you see where Maxine goes skinny dipping, where she tries to help her out. Again, genuinely trying to help these people, and Pearl calls her a whore and shoves her into the lake, where aforementioned stalking gator
gets lunch.
crunch right across the head.
Oh, God.
How did I put it in here? Where the aforementioned gator gets a free meal DoorDash directly into its mouth.
That was fantastic.
So,
DoorDash.
oh god, I'm gonna read this exactly how I have it typed here. Oh god, the geriatric sex scene. I'm leaving it at that because holy hell do I not want to have to describe that. Poor Maxine. That's where I'm gonna leave it.
Leave it there. Let them unpack it.
You're gonna unpack it if you watch it.
I might.
So.
Because my curiosity is piqued.
So.
Is this Blu-ray?
Yes.
Okay.
It's also got the normal DVD in it. So Maxine manages to escape that hellscape. And she gets Lorraine out of the cellar. Lorraine flips out like
thinking of Lorraine Warren because we were just
talking
about her.
So Lorraine starts flipping out like, this is all your fault. I can't believe I let you people talk me into this. I'm getting the hell out of here. Runs out the front door, takes a shotgun shell to the face.
Wow.
So, and that was probably one of the times you heard me go, holy shit. So, I wasn't expecting them to show the damage to her face, but like, Mom, look at me when I'm doing this. Here, down, no skin, just bone and teeth. That's how much was left of her face. Up here, fine. No cheek. It was like looking at Two-Face in the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
That's what I was about to say.
It kind of had that vibe to it.
That's what that sounded like.
I'm not going to lie, genuinely impressed with the practical effects, because that's what a lot of this seemed like. Genuinely impressed with a lot of the visual effects used in this movie. So, Howard and Pearl, after... are dragging Lorraine's dead body back into the house, where she has a death spasm, which spooks Howard and puts him into cardiac arrest. He has a heart attack, just gone, right then and there.
Fart in the wind. Basically.
Pearl's just like, Howard, wake up. Howard, wake up. He's having a heart attack, and Maxine is standing there like, why the fuck do I care? You are, how did they put it? You are something along the lines of, you are a murderous, crazy sex fiend.
Oh!
And she pulls out
Well, that isn't put together very often.
And she pulls out a pistol that Wayne has in their van as like a kind of scare tactic in case they get jumped or something, I guess. Goes to shoot Pearl with it, and it's empty. Again, because it's a scare tactic. He's not gonna... Yeah. Finding this out, Pearl scrambles for the shotgun. But I'm assuming you're gonna watch the movie, Pearl has the same fucking frame as the goddamn Crypt Keeper.
That's scary.
Not like literally, but she's got like the
The Crypt Keeper's fucking scary.
But what I mean by that is, aside from the saggy old granny titties, skin and bone, not much else to her.
He totally did the saggy titty movement with his hand.
So yeah, skin, bone, saggy old granny, but yeah, that's all that was going for. Goes to pull the trigger, the recoil from the shotgun blows her out the front door where she breaks her hip.
Shotguns do have a nasty recoil.
And like I said, she did not account for the fact that she has the body of the Crypt Keeper, which the recoil shoots her backwards out the front door, and luckily Maxine ducked before she was able to pull the trigger all the way, so she didn't get hit. And I actually put that, but she didn't account for the fact that she's got the same build as the damn Crypt Keeper. She pulls the trigger and the recoil knocks her out the door, breaking her hip in the process. Maxine goes outside after stealing the keys to their truck because either Pearl or Howard, one of them, slashed the tires to the van.
So, somebody doing something.
Yeah. So, Max goes outside with the keys to the truck. Pearl's shouting at her like, "You'll never have what you think you have. It's all gonna be taken from you just like it was taken from me. You're gonna end up like me." And Maxine's sitting in the car like, this fucking bitch will not shut up.
Right.
So you know what she does?
Please tell me she punched her. Oh.
Just straight up runs over her skull. And honestly, it reminded me of the scene from the end of Jeepers Creepers where they run over the monster like 3 to 4 times.
Yeah.
But she didn't run her over like 3 to 4 times. Just one. So, let's see. She runs over Pearl's head and drives off, taking a bump of coke along the way.
'Cause, gotta stay awake.
Like I said, they established that she has a drug problem. In the aftermath, by the way, I want to point out that this movie starts off with cops showing up to the aftermath, then it cuts to the movie, and then after the movie's over, it cuts back to the cops taking a look at everything that has happened. They show up to the farm, they see the devastation, Pearl headless, Howard dead just from a heart attack, just inside the house. Like I said, Lorraine's missing a good, third of her face from the shotgun blast. RJ is decapitated outside. Wayne's buried in the barn. The random dude down in the cellar.
There's shit happening everywhere.
Oh, by the way, they have a juxtaposition of this televangelist talking about basically the whole sex is evil. These sinners are taking our children away.
Meanwhile, he's probably molesting children.
Well, no. The way they kind of tied in with the rest of the movie, the televangelist is Maxine's dad.
Oh.
Because it pans over to a picture of Maxine. He's like, "This is my beautiful daughter, Maxine, and these sinners have stolen her from me. We can only hope and pray that she comes back to us to live a holy life and to be saved by God from the evils of Satan."
'Cause that'll do it.
Like that whole, as you put, that whole chestnut.
That old chestnut.
So, police show up. You're hearing the televangelist run his mouth. They're looking at all this. It's like, Jesus Christ, what happened here? And the one cop comes up and he has the camera with him. And they're like, what do you think's on it? And I swear, I think they used this scene in the trailer, but I didn't audibly groan because you would have heard me. But I had the "Are you kidding me?" look on my face, like they really wanted to end this movie on a one-liner. Which what was it? What do you think's on the film? Well, judging by what's around us, probably one hell of a fucked up horror movie.
Oh my god.
And then cut to credits.
Well, I guess they weren't lying.
I'm sitting there like they really had to end it with a one-liner.
They couldn't come up with something better.
I guess they were playing off of the fact that they had the cheesy one-liners in the porno, and they wanted to make it. They wanted to kind of like tie it in.
To make it consistent.
Yes, they wanted to acknowledge that this was a movie.
Yes.
And honestly, aside from the parts that grossed me out, it was a pretty good movie. It starts. I can't say it starts off slow, but it is not violent from the start. It literally takes like a good 40 minutes for like the violence to like start and go. Because when it goes, it goes.
Like click, click, boom.
Yeah. Like, kills RJ, Wayne dies, Jackson dies. Like, once that initial domino falls, it chain reaction, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? But honestly, 7 out of 10. I wish.
Okay, that's pretty high. Not as high as the other one.
Oh no, I love me a good artsy movie, but yeah, this one for a horror movie, not bad for a modern horror movie.
I might have to watch it.
But yeah.
Who am I kidding? I'm fucking watching it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get text from you later. Mark, what the fuck?
What the fuck do you got me watching, son?
And I'll be like, hey, you want to
Mom,
watch it?
tried to tell you.
I went on a 30-minute, 40-minute rant saying what was going to happen. You knew what you were getting into.
And all I heard you. What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, during the one scene with poor Maxine, I was just like, oh god.
Yeah, you were all over the place.
But
Oh,
yeah,
God, excuse me.
solid movie, 7 out of 10. I'd watch it again if someone else wanted to watch it. Wouldn't watch it again on my own because, oof. Yeah, like, it's definitely one of those movies. It's kind of like The Conjuring in the sense that you can watch it multiple times as long as you're watching it with someone who hasn't seen it yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, definitely a pretty solid movie. I know I spoiled the hell out of it, but trust me.
Well, that's what you do when you give a movie review.
Well,
woo! Poet and didn't know it.
There you go. Me just talking about it doesn't really justify how gruesome it actually is. Like, the kills, like, I basically just like, yeah, this is how they die. It's bad. It gets bad.
That's it. I'm watching it.
But yeah, good movie. Recommend it to any horror fans, which I hope you are if you're listening to this podcast for, what would this be, like 14 episodes, 15
Something
episodes
like
in?
that. Yeah, something like that.
But,
This fucking website needs to update. I swear to God.
so, thanks for listening to Horror Cultural, where
we grow love for all things spoopy and macabre.
yes. And make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
At
Horror Cultural. It is literally just one word. Horror Cultural. No
I don't think so.
What's the word? Underscore?
I don't think there's underscores.
Okay, yeah.
Also,
We have a website.
we have a website.
horrorcultural.com.
.com.
So yeah, if you go to the website, it's very bare bones at the moment. We're still working on it. But it will be
my ass. I am still working on
There's
it.
going to be things where you're going to be like, Mark, help me out with this. And I'll be like, all right, fine.
I can't even get you to help me with the fucking U-boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you said you were going to do.
Yeah.
there is that.
Yeah. Like I said in the previous episode, you're gonna get like multiple notifications. There's gonna be like a dump of videos in one day.
Yeah, because
catching up with what we've done.
I definitely need to get caught up on that.
But yeah, YouTube, Twitter,
Instagram, and Facebook.
and our website, horrorcultural.com.
Horrorcultural.com.
So yeah, we thank you guys for listening. We hope you tune into the next episode. And, you know, I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, stay safe out there, guys.
We love you, and stay safe. Times are crazy, and
gas prices are even crazier.
Good Lord, it's like being raped with no lube. I shouldn't say that.
No, that's a little
That's terrible.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like that.
That's a little it's a little out of pocket considering what some of the stuff we've been talking about today.
But it's not that far out of pocket.
Yeah, but it's still out of pocket. Anyway, stay safe. We love you guys. We'll see you guys. We hope you tune into the next episode, okay?
Bye!
Peace!